Yes, this is my Brooks Tuiliq. I've taken away the straps you have here. Almost everyone does that. You have this nice one. It's good for fixing your nose clip if you use one. You can have it on a string around here. Also you can tighten this up around your face. The sleeves, they are neoprene all the way down, and there's a velcro to tighten around to make it tight, and hopefully you don't have any water coming in. It's quite good, it works fine, easy to get on and off. This is the Nautiriad Tuiliq, also neoprene. The cuffs is this sticky material on the inside, so it's a little bit difficult to get the hands through here. So I will try with this Pro Talc. So unperfumed talcum powder, and it's for wetsuits and dry suits and stuff, so it also protects it a little bit from when you're sweating, so that's good. I'm gonna use it at the wrists and see if it will be a little bit easier to get it on. It's the same here, and actually when I tried it before, it seals quite good around my face, so I will see today how it is in the water. But there is no way to tighten this up like you have on the Brooks one, but it's not necessary because this makes a tight fit and it seals around your face quite good, and you see also the opening is a lot smaller, so we will see how it goes. And they are both made for ocean cockpits. And we will see how well it will seal around the cockpit combing of my Rebel Ilaga. It's a little bit hard to get it really nice. It would be nice to have this kind of small loop or something to have in the back here to be able to pull it down a little bit on my head. And this is the hard part. It's very tight. I have to do it like this to fold it one time. It's very long here and I can't get it higher up on my arm. It's too thick for that. And this is a large Tuiliq. It's a very tight fit. Here, I don't know why they have so much material here. My other Tuiliqs, well, if I straighten up, it will fall straight down. But I don't know, it's a lot of material here compared to my Brooks Tuiliq or even my Reed Tuiliqs. I didn't bring any Reed Tuiliq with me today. But it feels very nice and tight. I see. Yeah, it's always also possible to have it off like this. I think it's very important that you can take the hood off when you're out kayaking if it's very hot. And it's easy to get back on again. So that's actually, maybe that's even a little bit better than the on the brooks. So we will see. I will go out on the water now. I'm too short for this one. Too much material in here. But I cannot have a medium one. That will be too narrow for me, I think. So I need a large one. But of course, there is a lot of movement. I'm very free. It feels nice. But I don't like all this material. I guess for a taller person, someone 190 centimeters or so, or taller, it could be a good Tuiliq for them. The water coming inside, that's good. It stays nice and tight. Now it's also tight here on the side. You see all this water collecting here. That will happen on all Tuiliqs. But anyway, it's, well. After these speed rolls, I feel a little bit water coming in. That's quite normal. It's hard to have that tight. What then? Pros and cons for this Nautiriad Tuiliq. It's a nice Tuiliq. Feels well made. The seal around your face, I like that one. It feels pretty tight without being too bad. It's very stretchy material. So, and even me with a beard, it won't leak, or at least not very much, very little. Even on my speed rolls it was very little water coming in. I maybe have a little bit water. I will have to take it off and see how it goes. Inside in the arms, we'll see. I miss somewhere to fasten my nose clip. It's okay to have it around the neck like this, but I have other ones without this rubber band around it. So that's just a string, and yeah, then I need something to attach it to. I would like to have that, and also something here in the back, so when you put it on you can pull it down tight. I got it nice, but it can be difficult. I think it can be difficult to pull it tight down here in the back of the head. And the big drawback, the wrists. Very hard to get in and out of. I mean, it's a large, and well, I don't have that thick wrists. It's not thin wrists either, but I believe quite normal. I'm getting old, so I don't have as much muscles as I used to have, so it's very tight. I don't know if it's possible to cut this, because the problem is not only this one is very tight, it starts already here. I can't pull it higher up on my arm, because my arm's getting too thick here, and I got pretty normal arms, maybe a little bit thicker than normal, I don't know, not much. So that is better with the Brooks Tuiliq. You can see here it's quite wide up here, and then it narrows down just at the wrist. Much easier to get on, and it's not really leaking at the wrist. You just tighten up the Velcro strap there. So now we'll try to get this off. So this was a large XL. I believe it's a large with the width and extra large with the length. That's what I feel. About the wrists, I don't know. If you cannot cut it a bit, maybe it's possible to put some kind of water bottle, plastic water bottle with hot water inside, and force that through, so you're extending the wrist a bit. That you can do with the gaskets on the dry suit, and warm water inside and keep it overnight and see if it stretches a bit. I will just put my reed Tuiliq on and you can see some of the differences. So here, when you're in this position, it's nice to have something to pull down on here. That. The arms, it is a little bit tight to get on, but it should be, otherwise it will be leaking. Good. And you see there's a little bit extra material here, but it's not the same as the Nautiriad, because that was a lot of material. And you pull this strap tight and you have a good seal, but the Nautiriad actually has a better seal around the face, I would say. Here I know it's coming in some water, it's leaking a little bit, and the length is shorter. This fits me much better. I'm 170 centimeters long, so some 170, even 160 I would say, up to, I don't know. You have to put in the comments below if you have a Brooks Tuiliq and how tall you are, if you're more than 180, 185 centimeters, if you're around 190, almost up to 2 meters, if you use a Brooks Tuiliq, and if that works for you. If you're that tall, I think the Nautiriad is actually a better Tuiliq. It's longer, it's got more material down here. So I would say for a tall person, the Nautiriad is good, but if you have thick arms, it won't work. It will be too tight for you, it will not work. This one is better, it works better for me. So that's my take on it. It's not a bad Tuiliq, it was keeping me dry during this my short rolling session here. I did maybe in total 20 rolls, well, I was not really wet. That's my take on it. If you have any ideas of good Tuiliqs, put it in the comments below. If you have other suggestions for me to try out, I have a friend that are starting to make Tuiliqs, and we'll see if I can get one to try. A little bit, yeah, I'm a little bit wet here, so it has come in a little bit water, probably during the speed rolls. Touch wet here, so even with these tight wrists, maybe I should have pulled this up a little bit higher before I put the Tuiliq on. Maybe the seal would be better along my arm, but I don't know. It was leaking a little bit, but not more than the Brooks. It's about the same, and also here is about the same as the Brooks Tuiliq. So for water tightness, or how to keep yourself dry, it's about the same as the Brooks. Yeah, on the back, yeah, my back is dry, just around the neck a little bit and down here. So that's it.